In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to properly crop an image to a thumbnail without losing aspect ratio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by opening two files. Now if I hold Control, I can open both at the same time. You can see the images that we're opening are the premium format Cryax statue. This is the original image here to the left, and the image to the right is the original thumbnail that we created on the site. And you can see, comparing the two, the image to the right is squished and out of aspect ratio. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new thumbnail, keeping that aspect ratio intact. So looking to the top here to the status bar in this window, you can see that the original thumbnail is 156 by 106. So what I want to do is open a new 156 by 106 file. This is already set up here for me. If it wasn't, I just type it in and I'll hit OK, and you can see it appears right here. The next thing I'll do is I'll go over to the original image and I'll hit File, actually Edit. Sorry, let's try it again. Select All, Edit, Copy, and we'll have that copied now. And we'll go back to our working thumb and we'll do Edit, Paste, and you can see now, if you look here, there's a paste layer in the layers panel, and you can kind of get the top right corner or the top left corner of the image here. You can kind of make that out. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to scale this to fit it within the thumbnail size here. So we can do a couple things. We can move it so you can kind of see where it is, and I did that using the move tool here to the left, which is cross with arrows on each end, and then we can scale it. So let's go ahead and click on the scale tool, and we'll click on the image. You can see it has to the right of the width on the numbers here, it has a little lock. What that lock does, or the link, when you click it, you're actually locking the aspect ratio. So now when I go, you can see it maintains the aspect ratio when I scale the image. Now if I unlock this, you can see what it does. It really, you can kind of go crazy with it and you can really squish it down. So let's go ahead and reset it. We'll lock this and we can scale it here. Let's kind of get an idea for how it would fit. Click scale to scale it. Now you can see it's moved down here, so what we want to do is we'll get back to that move tool and move it into place. So one thing that you'll find is that images don't always fit perfectly into the thumbnail sizes. So what you really want to do is you want to capture the essence of the image. In this case, the Cryax, I think the that facial mask is very recognizable. So it's a good point to use in this thumb here. So once that's all set and you have that into place, what you want to do is you'll click the layers panel. So you click it once and it'll kind of lock that pasted layer in, and you click it the second time and it'll ask you to create a new layer, and you hit OK. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the pencil tool, and we're going to draw a border around this to match the border of the thumbnail, the original thumbnail here. And let me kind of bring that back to the forefront so you can see the difference. There's a pretty big difference between the two. The one on the left is really squished, while the one on the right maintains the aspect ratio very nicely with the original image. So let's go ahead and get this this border around here. I think it's a 3-pixel border if I'm not mistaken. So first thing we'll do is we'll just go and select the pixel tool. So it'll give us essentially a block pixel, so you can see, but the size is too big. It's 20 pixels right now. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of this here, type in, actually clear it, type in 3, so it should give us a nice 3-pixel border. The problem is it's really tough to see, so what we'll do is we'll go to the zoom tool, zoom in a little bit, and then go back to our pencil tool. We'll want to make sure that we're using white. So what we do is click on the color box here and then just drag it all the way to the bottom right, and you can see it's selected to white is the current color. And you hit OK. And then you just pick a corner, make sure you line up your tool that you want to start in, click and then hold shift. Let me start that again. So you'll click and then hold shift and drag down. So you'll click and let go, and then you hold shift and you drag down to where you want to go, and it'll draw that border. And then again you'll hold shift and go over to the next side. Then again let go, hold shift, and back across. Kind of draw that straight line out for you. So you've got the border around there now. So let's go ahead and go to view, and then we'll go to zoom, and then we'll revert zoom, which will bring us back to 100%. And you can see the difference between the two. This one maintains the full aspect ratio of the image, while this one's squished. So you get a better feel, and it just looks right. It doesn't look like it's crammed into that space. And again, it's not always going to work right for the images. Sometimes you'll need to when you put them in there, you may need to turn them and rotate them a little bit to fit in there. But you just want to make sure that you maintain the aspect ratio. If you have any questions, let me know.